Hi everyone, welcome back to Momoiro Closet, episode 5, where Alice is smiling, but she's kind of worried at the same time, and you can tell because the phone's ringing. So that's Alice's father, and she wants to know why Alice is out this late, past her curfew. So Alice thinks that she has to explain the truth to her otaku unfriendly father, and in return abandon all her interest in being an otaku and her interest in watching magical frill and lace. But of course Reiji's like, well, you can't really do that because you like magical frill and lace, and it's kind of sad to abandon that just because of one little mistake that you stayed overtime. But Alice thinks that she has no choice because there's no other plausible explanation to the father about why she's out past her curfew. But it looks like there's someone here who's willing to help Alice and Reiji get over this problem, and let's see who this person might be. So this person says, yes, well said. So let's see what she says next. So Kagamihara's phone is suddenly snatched up from her hand, and that catches Alice off guard. Anna? So wait, what are you doing here? So what is she going to do to help alleviate the situation? Oh, don't worry. I have a way to make the situation better. Just trust me. Anna smiles and puts her finger to her lips, signaling for us to be quiet. So, okay, let me explain to your father. So she throws the reluctant Kagamihara-san a reassuring wink and firmly presses the answer button. Okay, so she picks up the phone for Alice. And after just a short moment, I can faintly make out a male voice coming from the speaker. It's like, hey Alice, this is your father. I want to know what you're doing out at this hour. Anna waits until he's finished talking, pauses briefly, and says, oh, hello. So are you Kagamihara-san's father?
私、ハンドクラフトHashimaという手芸教室で講師をしております水波えなと申します。
Okay.
突然すみません。少しお時間をよろしいでしょうか。
Okay, so may I have a moment of your time?
はい、もちろんご説明させていただきますね。
Okay, so tell me what's going on.
端的に言えば、お嬢さんはご両親の結婚記念日のプレゼントを用意するためにうちの教室に通われているのです。
Ooh, so it's like oh, she's at one of our classes. So Kagamihara-san and I listen in awe, but Anna signals us for us to remain quiet. So like, shh, let me finish.
ご両親に手作りのプレゼントをしたいと考えていたところ、学園の友達からうちのことを聞いたそうで。そうです。今本人に確認したところ、ご両親への連絡を忘れていたそうで。
Okay. Well, she's 10 in our class, and we accidentally went overtime, and I apologize about it.
それで無作法ですが、責任者の私からお話をさせていただいた方が良いかと思い。
And I'm the teacher, so I think it's better if I explain to you about what happened.
はい。本人はご両親に隠しておきたいようでしたが、お父様にはその理由を知っていただいた方が良いかと思い。はい。はい。ハンドクラフトHashimaです。電話番号をお伝えしましょうか。それとも折り返しこちらの代表からご連絡を。
Okay.
そうですか。わかりました。 今回遅くなったのはこちらの不手際です。もちろんお嬢さんは責任を持ってお宅までお送りいたしますので。
Okay, so it's like, well, I hope your daughter get home safely. I know you're concerned about your daughter being out this late, but she's alright.
ええ、もちろんです。はい、それでは失礼いたします。
So she hangs up and hands the phone back to Kagami-san. So it's kind of interesting that Anna's like, oh, she's attending one of her classes at this Hashima Academy or handicrafts.
あなたのお父さん電話越しでも圧がすごいわ。めっちゃ緊張した。さすが議員さんね。
But the dad's is already not happy with the fact that Alice is still out this late, and I think it's like, well, either way, she should let me know about what's going on, and I still want my daughter home ASAP.
エナさん、どういうことですか?
So now Anna has to explain to Alice and Reiji about all that, the Hashima handicrafts. Because obviously dad's probably going to want to see some results from Alice attending those classes.
あの場面でレイ君が出るのよりは大人で女性の私が出た方がご両親の安心度も違うでしょ?
Well, that helps a little bit, but he still wants to explain like the details about it. Not, oh, if I have a different person explain, maybe it'll be better. Well, I guess that's fair.
でも結婚記念日のプレゼント。
So what is it with that present for the parents' anniversary?
勝手に設定を持ってごめんね。さっきアリスちゃんから聞いたのを思い出してこれだって思いついちゃったの。
And for some reason, Anna was able to pick up on those little words that Alice was mentioning. She probably just said it out of, or she was just casually mentioning, oh, I'm just making something for my parents' anniversary, and Anna seemed to pick up on it and use it in favor of Alice.
着替えの時にちょっと話しただけなのによく覚えてましたね。
So basically, Alice, like Anna, has really good ears.
こう見えて記憶力はいいの。ほら、自分たちのために子供が陰で努力しようとしていたなんて聞けば強く言えないでしょ?
And now that Anna has basically said all this, like oh, she's attending class, that's why she's late. It's now a good explanation that won't get Alice in trouble. And I think now it's like, well, I understand, but please have Alice come home ASAP or soon.
そうかもしれませんけど、でもだからって嘘を。
But then it's like, well, we're kind of lying to him. We're trying to make up something glorious or something pleasant. And in other words, something that's enriching for Alice to be able to go out. So, but it's like, well, that's not what I did, and
嘘? 違うわ。私が言ったのは予言。そう。これから起こる未来を先に語っただけ。
But and it's like, well, I'm not lying. Even though it sounds a little bit more productive than playing Magic of Frill and Lace, I'm sure that eventually this is going to happen. So you will be going and making this present. Well, that's a bit of a stretch. It's like, well, we haven't really started yet, and how are we going to get there?
詭弁だ。詭弁上等。自分のためでしょ。なら自分で守る。ちょっとぐらい危ない橋渡ってでも帳尻合わせなさいなって。
So Anna does have a point. It's like, well, if you're going to be doing something that's illegal according to Alice's father, well, it's best not to expose the truth and just try your best to keep it under the covers. And it's like, well, that's what you have to face if you're willing to go beyond or go against your father's wishes.
自分で守る。
There you go. So she looks as though she's never even considered the need to do so. She's so earnest. I doubt she's ever resorted to trickery like that before. But then again, when Anna came up with a very good reason about why Alice is staying out late, that's not something that normal people could do. Like, you have to be really sharp on your senses and be able to turn tables around at the click of a finger. And Anna's able to do that. And maybe Reiji, but definitely not Alice. But anyways, thanks a lot, Anna. You really saved us.
なんの困った時はお互い様。日頃レイ君にはお世話になってるしね。
I wonder how Reiji's family is helping Anna and... Wait, so where are you out here though? So like, why are you out here at night then? Like, why were you spying on us?
何がかな。買い出し頼まれただけだよ。
Oh really? So Anna's like, oh, I was just making errands and I happened to notice both of you talking and you seem to be troubled, so I decided to come in and help you. Well, I don't believe that kind of coincidence. So Reiji's like, oh yeah, right. You do often head to the shops for us and stuff, but I know what you're up to here. You've been spying on us, haven't you? So it's like, yeah. You've been spying on us and trying to see what we were trying to say. Or more like eavesdropping.
送り狼って言葉があるじゃない。私、青年が狼に変身するところに興味があってね。
So it's like, I want you to say goodbye at the door. So I wonder what Anna was expecting ever since he brought Alice over to, or Alice came to their place. Oh, come on, get your mind out of the gutter.
だってこの巨乳だよ。興味ないとかカッコつけてる方がオスとしてありえないでしょ。ほら変幻自在。
So you know you brought a nice girl or a lovely girl over, so...
もうだからそんな気軽に触らないでください。
Isn't she lovely? Hey, quit acting like you're some horny teenager, Anna.
レイ君は冷たい。もう女の子の前だからカッコつけてるの。
Oh, come on, just don't be like a, I was like a chill person, like, don't act all naive. You know that, it's quite, or like you're quite fortunate, or it's quite blessed to have a girl like Alice with you. And Anna hugs me from behind.
エナお姉さんの前ならいつもみたいに語尾にニャンニャンつけていいんだよ。
And I think Anna's pushing it a little bit too far. It's like, oh, come on. Don't you want to go forward with Alice? She's a lovely girl. You have good senses. The such.
Hashima君。
And what are you trying to think? Or what are you trying to do? Oh, come on. She's kidding around. Seriously, don't believe a word she says. And get off me, Anna. Or else it's going to be Auntie Anna from now.
申し訳ございませんでした。
Oh, no, not that, please. Don't go and call me Auntie.
なんとなくエナさんの人となりがわかりました。
It only took a couple of hours for her to see through you. Pretty pitiful.
Simple is best.
Yeah, keep it simple. Obviously. Well, just throwing out a peppy catchphrase isn't going to get you off the hook.
でもさ、まさかレイ君が俺の勇気が許さないからとかセリフを引用するようになるなんてね。
So I think when Reiji said that one catchphrase, like real heroes never back down, that probably caught Anna's attention as she was just walking around. It's like, wait, that's a very interesting phrase, and I think she went over to see who said that phrase. Oh, it just happened to slip out, and so I thought it would resonate with Kagami-san more than anything else. Oh, come on! Why don't you make a move on her? My aunt stares at me like she knows exactly what I'm thinking about.
それで、エナさんもやっぱりフリレスにお詳しいんですか?
So it's like, well, maybe you were interested in that phrase because you're a fan of FNL, right?
いや、詳しいというか、なんというか。
I think she might be interested, but it's like, well, I'm too old to associate myself with that kind of cartoon. It'll look really bad on me, given that I'm a full-grown woman with that kind of interest, and it's gonna make me look bad. So I'm afraid to admit so. So noticing Anna's troubled expression, I let out a big sigh. Hey, weren't you in the middle of an errand? Mom's gonna get mad if you take too long.
ああ、そうだった。じゃあ、買い物ついでにうちに戻って車取ってくるから、二人は駅前で待ってて。
What? So did Reiji's mom have Anna do all the shopping for them? Wow. Okay, so why do you need to drive then? It's like, wait, I'm just sending her back to the station. So what's the point of having you pick us up?
さっきお父さんにうちまで送るって言ったじゃない。あれは予言じゃなくて約束だからね。守んないと。
So it's like, well, I did mention that I was gonna send Alice home, but that's not just some casual talk. I will send her home myself.
ありがとうございます。なんの。じゃあひとっ走り買い物済ませてくっから駅前でね。
So I wonder what's keeping Reiji's mom busy that she's not able to do the shopping herself. But anyways, Anna starts walking away at a brisk pace, but then stops and turns around.
ああ、そうそう。アリスちゃん、コスプレ楽しかった？
Did you enjoy cosplaying?
はい、そう、よかった。
Oops.
他の細かいことはレイ君と相談してね。じゃあね。
And she's teasing Reiji again. So after waving goodbye to Anna, we are all alone again. So we're gonna ask him about.
奇弁の帳尻合わせじゃないかな。ほら、ハンドクラフトはしまだっけ？それって本当にあるの？
So it's like, well, did your aunt just spit out some random nonsense to basically fool my dad into thinking that I'm doing something productive? Yeah, it does exist. It's a craft studio that my mom runs alongside her regular work. Ooh, so his mom is busy. It's like, well, she does do, she makes clothes, or she's a tailor, or like a fashion designer for some clients, but she also has this studio where they do crafting, or like arts and crafts. So she makes all sorts of things, stuffed animals, purses, and accessories. So yeah, arts and crafts. Maybe a little bit like, I'll say Harchika from Prime Minister. So he runs the handicraft club where all these people make arts and crafts. And obviously in that visual novel, it's more like he has a club that's too small and it's not really represented very well. And if you watched my opening video, or the opening part of the visual novel, you'll see that the story is mostly about Hachika trying to prepare himself for the club recruitment event in order to get more members for his small handicraft club.
なるほど。じゃあちゃんと作ってみるかな。どちらにせよ結婚記念日には何か送ろうと思ってたし。
And I think that's what Anna wants Alice to do. It's like, well, she wanted you to come to craft and make something for your parents, and that's the best place to do so. So really going along with Anna's excuse. So Reiji still has doubts about Anna being all excited about Alice. Like, well, I think what the reasons that she gave to your father sounds pretty grand. It's like way too much. I'll just say like she exaggerated on the phone. But it seems like Alice like well, it kind of makes sense, and I'm going to go with it and make it come true. So, in a sense, Anna's not lying.
乗ってみる。
Well, I'm going to try. So Kakamura-san reaches out for the bag and takes it back from me. So okay, let me have that magical frill costume back.
実を言うとね、さっき羽島くんにこれを渡したとき、すごく辛かったの。
And apparently Reiji's right on the analysis about, well, if Alice has to give up her hobby, it's going to be really disheartening for her going down the road.
頑張って作ったこととか、いっちゃんと遊んだことを思い出して、ああいうのはもう味わいたくないなって。
Well, I can't imagine. Okay, I'll help.
ええ、両親へのプレゼントができるまでだけど、アリバイ工作よろしくね。
Alright. So you're just going to make a present?
そういう話だったでしょ?
Wait, so what else is there? No, it's not just that, Kagamura-san. The real reason I helped you out back there was because... Well, actually, I guess I didn't help all that much myself. I had no idea what would have happened if Anna hadn't been there. It's like, well, we should be glad that Anna saved us from the greater trouble. The fact that you'll probably end up spilling out the truth to the father, and in a sense basically get him upset because he doesn't like being otaku and is trying to push a censorship bill.
そんなことない。羽島くんが最初に助けようとしてくれたのちゃんと覚えてるし、嬉しかった。
And the fact that he has a daughter who's an otaku, it pretty much weakens his position, his stance. Because I'm pretty sure the people are going to go, hey, so Diet member, what's the point of passing this bill? You know, I don't really see that you're firm at your beliefs, given that you have a daughter that goes against your wishes.
美味しいところは、まあ今回はお預けになっちゃったけど。
Wait, I don't think Reiji had a big moment. Haha, yeah, I must have looked pretty pathetic. So I wonder what he was going to do to say to Alice's dad, like how he was going to encounter Alice's dad. But because I don't think he actually planned for that.
そうね。かっこ悪い。でも、これとそれは別だから。ありがとう。
But anyways, thank you very much for helping me. And Reiji has no words. It's that smile again. So there's a way for me to enjoy my hobby and not get in trouble with my dad. And it's all thanks to you, and hopefully we can make this balance, or keep this balance going. The sight of it floods me with relief. And the reason I try to help is simple. I just wanted to see her smile again. And that's all. So, will you come to hang out at her place again then?
でもまたこういう迷惑をかけるかも。
Oh, don't worry. If everything comes up or anything else comes up, we'll deal with it together, just like what we just did. But only if you want to, of course.
わかった。考えておくわ。返事は今週中でもいい？
I'm pretty sure Reiji would like to have Alice again because at least his sister Ichika is happy to have a playmate for her magical frill and lace dress up. Sure, that's fine. Now that she seems to have recovered some of her composure, I finally feel able to smile naturally. Okay, so it looks like Alice made it home safely, and I think the dad was able to, okay, I understand, but next time come home early. So Alice evaded punishment. So once I'm done talking to my parents, I go to my room and change into something more comfortable, and now I can finally relax. I flop down on my bed and reflect on everything that's happened today. So I still don't get it. So Anna was kind enough to drive me home, and I was expecting my dad to be waiting at the door so that she could explain the situation to him. So I think I was like, well, I understand, and he doesn't have to be that worried. But they only had a brief exchange via the intercom. So I wonder what Anna said, or like what the dad said to Anna over the intercom. It's like, oh, so my daughter's here? Okay, just open the door. Open the door and let her in. And I had to do the rest of the explanation myself. So I ended up using that same excuse, the cover story that Hashima-kun gave me. So she went along with what Anna said. And I had to promise my parents a few things. So I was like, well, next time this needs to happen. Okay, so it's like, well, you should let me know where you were going to go after school, and not just say I'm just gonna go out and come back home late. And it's like, well, I have to make sure to come back before curfew, and along with a whole bunch of other things. Maybe like well, make sure you get yourself clean. Make sure you keep us informed about what's going on. Make sure all the other stuff. But now I was like, so I now have all these commitments I have to make thanks to Anna, and I wonder if it's possible for me to fulfill all these commitments. The fact that I have to attend classes like I'm supposed to, and make that craft for my parents' anniversary. So I experienced a moment of doubt. So she remembers Reiji's words. So you're really prepared to throw away something precious to you? Just like that? does this hobby seriously mean that little to you? Just because your dad got mad, you're going to give up on it?
諦めてなんかやるもんか。あんな楽しいこと忘れられない。
And that catchphrase from Magical Fur and Lace. But I'm still a bit worried. So what's wrong? Will I really be able to make Anna-san's lie, or rather her prediction, come true? So then it's like, well, it's not a lie. I'm pretty sure eventually this is gonna happen, and I can sense it. I have to keep it a secret from all my friends and everyone else at school. So I still have other people that I have to keep it under the covers from, because I'm pretty sure the other students, they won't be as trustworthy as Reiji. They might just expose it out loud, and then may eventually reach the father. I can't use the talk you speak in public. I can't break my curfew. I can't neglect my duties as the student council president. And of course, I got to keep up with my studies as well. So I still have to be this model student for everyone else at school. Really? After all of that? That should help me forget about everything, at least for a moment. So try to alleviate all that burden, all that stress. And almost as soon as the idea springs into mind, my hand automatically moves to lock the door. Okay, so it's next day. So if you notice, I don't have the 18 plus version, because in the 18 plus version, or like if I did install the 18 plus patch, you actually see Alice fapping on. Well, you actually see her do it. So we cut right to next day. So what's gonna happen today at school now, after all that has happened?
隣のクラスのHashima君、こんなところで奇遇ね。
Okay, so Alice meets Reiji in the hallways. Oh, good morning, Kakamura-san. So when we meet up at the school following morning, Kakamura-san clumsily pretends that it's entirely by coincidence. So she knows to keep all this event a secret. The fact that well, just pretend that I did not go to your place. I did not dress up as Magical Frill for your sister. So, about that promise. Oh yeah, so what is it? She speaks in Near Whisper, which I match. Hey, I think I get it. So, when will you be over? So are you gonna come over again? Okay, so I should be available next week. Usually I prefer Thursday and Fridays. So mumbling her answer, she glances nervously around. But you have to be an idiot not to notice how happy she sounds. Well, I think Reiji could sense Alice's emotions, her true emotions, but I'm not sure about the other classmates. I don't think they can sense it as well as Reiji can. Okay, so how about today then? Is that gonna work? Okay. So she wants it. Okay. Okay, that's good. So she nods so vehemently that I almost burst out laughing, but I managed to hold it in. Wait, what's so funny? So when you said today, I was just, oh, okay, I'll do it. And that seemed very interesting for Reiji. No, nothing, oh. Got a reply, look. Okay, oh, so he was talking to his sister over the smartphone. And it's like, oh, Alice is gonna be coming over to our place again to play with you, so how's that? And Ichigo's like, hey, very well. Tonight, comrade, we seek the blood of our enemies. We shall feast with all the frenzy of wild beasts. Rack through you are with pride and let's see. Oh, cupidity. Well, I guess that boils down to something like, thanks, I'm looking forward to it. So just like Kobato from Haganai, I don't have any friends, Ichigo answers in a very strange way, like more like I'm like this great leader, you're one of my soldiers, and I'm waiting for my feast. That kind of a response. But obviously, the main character, Kodaka, is able to basically speak through all of Kobato's, all that really strange talk. And I think the one thing that he uses to break away from Kobato's all that jargon from her show is hey how about we have or like I bring Senna over, how about we go to Senna's place? Kobato just stays quiet and no, I don't want to do that. Well, I think she wants to grin, but she's trying very hard not to. Okay, so looks like Yoriko is here, and she notices something suspicious between Alice and Reiji. Oh, we're just talking. We're finished. Oh, don't worry. He's not gonna do anything bad, so put the stun gun away. Okay. So I think it's like wait. You're just wait, so is Reiji up to no good? Is he threatening you again? Maybe it's time for us to take more reinforcements against him, or to get him to behave. And there's something like this in Pure Girl with that Lemon Girl, which, well, she's not in the Perennial Party puzzle game, but there's this one character named Lemon, and apparently she fits herself with a interesting mechanism. And if you think that or if anyone thinks that Lemon's out of control, they hit a button and it zaps Lemon. Well, I don't really want to go into detail because apparently it can be interpreted the wrong way. So anyways, is it really necessary that the student council secretary carries a stun gun? Well, anyways, thank you very much. Yeah, sure. So President's like, well, I have business to do, so we should part ways for now, for time being. So yeah, we have student council work to do. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, see you later. So as I watch the two of them leave, one thought strikes me. It's really incredible to see how rapidly Kagami-san is able to switch between her different personas. She must have had a lot to practice. Well, it's like, well then again, Alice has to do that because she wants to make sure her little secret doesn't get exposed to everyone. So in order to keep that balance, she has to be able to switch between different personas, because obviously if the student council finds out or anyone else in the school finds out, it may eventually reach the father. But then again, it also destroys Alice's image as being this model, perfect student in school. This top of the line student.
ほらよりこ早くしないと遅刻するから。
Okay. She seems so happy. Will she be okay? Maybe she'll be waiting around all day with a big grin on her face. Well, it's kind of a funny image, though.
はしま、その顔完璧やばい。
And looks like Sasuke is able to notice something interesting from Reiji. So maybe in return, Reiji's also smiling, all happy as well. And Sasuke's like, alright, so what's up with that smile? Well, more to the point, what's with that hello, Sakahoyu-san?
ね、ほら、15巻は?
Okay, so did you bring volume 15 today? That H manga that Reiji's trying to sneak into school. Uh-oh.
帰る。
So I think it's like, oops, I forgot. So Sasuke's like, okay, well if that's the case, I'm leaving. Hey, wait up. You have no idea what happened yesterday. I'll bring it tomorrow. I promise. Come on, don't leave. But that's not gonna be a very convincing excuse for Sasuke. So it's like, well, if you're gonna bring it tomorrow, then I'll just go to school tomorrow and pick it up. But for today, there's no reason for me to be here, so goodbye. It seems like I'm just as distracted as Kagemihara-san. Okay, so this is the opening video for Momoiro Closet, and this is where the demo version ends. And even though this is where I usually stop the Let's Play, I've already played through the entire visual novel, and I noticed that the first selection screen happens not too far down the road, so I'm going to go ahead and extend my Let's Play to that point. So that's where you get to decide whether or not you want the sweet route with Alice or the spicy route. So overall, we see that Reiji's whole family is supportive of Alice and her hobby, and they're quite accommodating because Alice is trying to enjoy her frill and lace hobby under her father's radar. So the father is quite unfriendly with otaku, anime manga, and he wants to pass some censorship bill. And it's going to be quite embarrassing if people find out that his daughter enjoys anime and manga. And Alice was about to give up on this hobby, but thanks to Anna and Ayuta, Alice can find some place to enjoy it, even though it's going to come at a cost because Alice has to attend Hashima handicraft classes. But the reward is quite beneficial because Alice also gets to enjoy this hobby with Ichika, Reiji's sister. And like Alice, Ichika is a big fan of frill and lace, and that's why Ichika is going to be happy when Alice partners up with her to do that transformation scene that Ichika has been waiting for. So we'll see how all this happens and how the extra workload for Alice goes next time. So with that in mind, I will see you later.